What's up, Electroheads? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, my name is Eilis and I'm an e-bike reviewer and enthusiast. So if you enjoy e-bike content, reviews, news, you name it, then make sure to hit that subscribe button. Today, I have a brand new electric bike from Tenways. This is the CGO800 Plus. If you're in the market for a stunning and sturdy step-through electric bike that offers not only functionality, but also flexibility to your rides, then this could be a winner for you. So stay tuned to find out more. I'm going to be doing a ride review, I'm going to be doing a hill test, a real world range test as well, so I'll be giving you my results later on. But first of all, should we take a closer look? The CGO800 Plus is made from a 6061 aluminium frame, which can take a maxed load of 145 kilograms. It's a one-size-fits-all frame with the addition of a rear rack and front suspension. It weighs in at 26 kilograms with all accessories, including integrated front and rear lights, mudguards, an integrated smart LCD display with app connectivity, and a removable battery that can deliver up to 62 miles of range on one charge. I'll be doing my own real-world range test later, so keep your eyes peeled for that. The motor is Tenways own, delivering up to 45 Newton meters of torque, which can assist you up to 15.5 miles per hour as per UK and EU regulations. The Plus is equipped with a torque sensor, hydraulic disc brakes, and 8 gears with a chain drive for flexibility on differing terrain. And to top it all off, the tyres are puncture proof. And that is all for the grand price of £1,899. Now, before I deep dive into this bike and what it offers, I first want to show you how it was to build. To put it simply, this was a very quick and easy build. In total, I'd say it took me about 40 minutes. I will say, seeing as the bike is quite heavy to lift, either get a friend or partner to help, or if you're flying solo like me, you can also tilt the box and get it out like so. Inside the package, you get all the building tools you need, and even a mini tyre pump to carry with you. Underneath are the instructions and the charger. You'll see the cable is a 2-pin, so for a 3-pin lot, Tenways also includes a converter, which is much appreciated. You'll be surprised how many e-bike companies overlook this. Whilst it's not a huge deal, it can be annoying when you realise you need to go out and buy a converter and not just cracking on with getting your bike on charge. Anyway, because the battery is removable, I get it unlocked ASAP to get it charging whilst I build the rest of it. The instructions are clear and simple. Overall, you just need to fit the handlebars, front wheel, mudguard, front light, and the pedals, and you're good to go. Unfortunately, the tech gremlins did strike and my camera decided to give up on me halfway through this build, but I was done in no time. Before I head out on the bike to tell you a little bit more about how it feels to ride, I thought I'd just give you a quick walk around just so you get a closer look and some things that I've noticed. It's got a Dutch style frame, which has gotten its notoriety because people just love it so much, because you don't have to be a cyclist to get on one of these. You don't need to be in your lycras and special cycling gear. You really can just pop your trousers, even pop a skirt on if you want, get on this and enjoy the ride. And that is why this style of bike has become so popular. It also offers great cargo solutions as well. So here you can see I have put on my very own pannier on the back, and it's got everything that I need for the day, which is great. It means that I can keep my back clear of any weight, any bags, and it stops me from getting a sweaty back, which nobody wants. Particularly in this heat. It's about 27 degrees here in London. It's gorgeous. So pannier is exactly what you need. Let's quickly come over here to talk about how glorious the colouring is of these bikes. So they come available either in this classic blue that Tenways do or a midnight black. I personally love this colour so much. This is Tenways through and through, and it looks so great. You can see here we have a removable battery, and a key thing to note here as well is this inbuilt LCD display. Let me just turn it on. I might actually have to put this into the shade. Let's roll this over. So as you can see, when you turn on the bike, you have the opportunity to put in your very own passcode. So I've just set this up as 00000. So put that in and you are in to the display. This has unlocked the bike, it's ready to use, and here you can see everything that you need for your trip. So we have the amount of battery that's left, so that's about halfway. You've got your speed, you've got your trip, your odometer, you have the indicator of the light being on, and here is all of your assists from Eco up to Boost. 5 in total, and then you can click into menu. You can get even more details like max speed, your trip time, etc, etc. Over here with available buttons as well, you can see obviously there's a specific light switch. Sometimes you have to hold down the plus, but no, this one comes with a light switch itself, and you have walk assist as well. Let's see what happens. Yeah. So we're in gravel, so it couldn't really move too much, but you hold that down and that helps you walk the bike along. Right, so before I get riding, I just want to quickly talk to you about the in-app navigation that actually goes onto the screen of the bike as well. So let me show you. So once you've gone into the app and tell you where you want to go, your navigation comes up on the screen right here. Now, at first I was like, what do you mean turn right? There's like nowhere to turn right here. However, it took me a while to realize that actually you have a countdown of distance right underneath here, and as I'll ride very gently, you'll see the amount dip down just a bit. Now I'm just going to put it in level 1 assist because my riding with one hand is not fantastic, but can you see it's going to start going down? There we go, the countdown is on, and that tells you when you need to turn right. And actually I've found navigation is pretty spot on. I've had a really good experience with it. So this is a really great addition because you don't want to be using your phone and strapping it to your bike whilst you're out and about, particularly in somewhere like London, because people love to snatch phones here. Whether you're on your bike, you're out and about, it is rife. So being able to just put your phone away is a really big bonus. My one slight nitpick of the screen is that on a sunny day, I'd say the screen is okay in terms of visibility. Also, it's a touch cluttered for my liking. It feels like Tenways want to pack a lot more in on one screen than it can really fit, and so the text is just quite small, especially the distance countdown crammed at the bottom. This bike has been an absolute pleasure to ride. I mean, first and foremost, how can you not love the Dutch bike setup? Oh, it's so comfortable. You're pretty much sitting upright. You've got these riser handlebars, which means you've got good scope of the road. It's very comfortable, a fairly straight back. I will say, I personally wish the riser handlebars were just a little bit higher, but that is because I do have the seat quite high, because I have long legs, but that is just a little slight note from me. Overall, very comfortable positioning. You have really good visibility of the roads because you're not hunched down like this, trying to go at mad speeds, you know, head down, aerodynamics. It's all just sitting up comfortably. And this is the thing about these types of bikes as well. They're just so accessible, not only because of the step-through frame, but also as well because you don't have to be or identify as a cyclist to be on one of these bikes. And the assist, I barely have to put any weight through the pedals and it assists me, in an instant. That instant torque is just gorgeous. The motor that they have fitted to this bike is divine. Tenways know what they're doing. It is their very own C9 Tenways motor and it delivers. I've been trying this on all kinds of terrain, stop starts, whether you're in level 5 assist or even down to kind of like 2, it still does really great assist to get you off the line. And that is all thanks to the really gorgeous setup between the motor and the sensors of this bike, which are torque. Tenways is supported by a smart algorithm shaped by 20,000 real-life rides and stops, so the bike adapts to a full range of urban scenarios. All right. Apparently he knows when the traffic lights are turning. The 800 Plus, as we all know by now, it comes with 8 gears to help you switch up for varying terrain. Now I will be doing a hill test later on to show you exactly how it does, but spoiler alert, it's pretty damn good. You also just feel really balanced on this bike as well because of those larger wheels. Also the tyres are puncture proof, no less. So that does mean that there's going to be no nasty surprises, or there shouldn't be any nasty surprises anyway when you're out on the roads. And speaking of nasty surprises, should you hit an unexpected dent in the road, which, as we all know, happens, the front suspension soaks up the impact to keep your wrists happy and protected. Let's take this baby up some inclines. Well, it's already been up a few this morning on my cycle over and it has done rather well, so I have had a taster. But let me show you guys in action. This is the steepest incline I've done yet. Okay, standing start. And I'm in actually a pretty low gear. Okay, I mean, effortless. Look, I'm one hand off. I'm going at 20 kilometers an hour. Barely doing much work. I mean, this is a fair incline as well. I can feel a bit of weight through my legs. I mean, if this was to continue for a bit longer, I would start needing to have a bit more oxygen going through, but climbed that effortlessly. No problem at all. Now I'm going to turn around. I'd even change my gear there and do it in like level 2 assist, because remember, or maybe level 3. Let's see how we do. Because this isn't the lightest bike, so you do still need some assistance to get this thing up an incline, unless you do have beastly thighs, which I certainly don't. But this is the whole thing about having an e-bike and taking on the hills. It's not going to completely take the weight for you, but what it is going to do is just make that yo! Don't look at girls, look at the road. Christ. Whoa, he was riding right at me. Checking out that poor lady, just standing on the corner. Oh my God. Whew. Right, let's try that again. So, shift down. Let's start with level 2 assist. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm actually going to need to drop down a couple of gears. So the motor is of course assisting, but I'm doing a lot more of the work. But it's still making this incline much more manageable. So you can tweak this as you like to make it a bit more of a workout, to make it easier than usual, so that you don't have to get sweaty when you get to work. And actually, okay, I'm going at like 15 kilometers an hour right now. I stayed in level 2 there actually. That's great. I did that the whole way. That wasn't too bad. I thought I was going to switch up to level 3 there, but I didn't. And there you have it, the magic assistance of the Tenways CGO800 Plus. I can now reveal my real world range results. So remember, Tenways claims that this bike can do up to 62 miles on one charge. Now I've been riding this bike in max assist the whole time, in hotter than average weather. It's been around the mid 20 degrees centigrade. I've been riding mainly flats with a few inclines, and I weigh around 68 kilograms when I last checked. And in total, I was able to get 40 miles of range on one charge. Now I would say I could get pretty close to 62 if I was riding on a lower assist, a bit more in like eco mode, but to be honest, riding in that max assist is where you really get to feel that power, and that's the thing about electric bikes. We love to feel that oomph. Of course, the real world range completely depends on lots of different factors, like the weight of the rider, how much cargo's on the bike, what the temperature is, the conditions, the incline, all this kind of stuff. So take that with a pinch of salt. Well guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and give it a big fat thumbs up if you did find this video at all useful. This is a glorious electric bike from Tenways. Yes, it is nearly £2,000, but remember there can be discounts available, and also these kinds of bikes, they are an investment, because this is something that can take over from getting public transport, from using your car. You can save a lot of money whilst using this e-bike. So whilst it is a bit of an upfront cost, you've got to remember that the benefits really outweigh that. Truly, like, I am biased, I have to say. I love electric bikes, but there's a reason I love electric bikes. I used to never own an electric bike, and then I tried one, and now I'm a complete convert. But anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this bike. Is it something that's tempting you? Do you have something similar? Are you in the market? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you for the next one.